Hello everyone, it's FallenDice and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Adventures with FallenDice. Um, I'm thinking today's episode is pretty much going to be kind of an odds and ends episode. I'm almost ready to be able to start working on my next major big project. It's still got a little bit of pre-work I've been doing. I'll show you that here as part of this video here. Um, so start off, we have had another update to the Burpmod. And in addition to that, I finally was able to get the issues with my textures. Let's see what we got in here so far. Got about 4 stacks of solar panels. I gotta add in, feed some more of my items into here. Like I said, so we're doing pretty good over here. But one of the things that did happen was we did get the textures. Acatera went ahead and fixed the textures for me. So let me kind of get them in here and I'll show you. This is what they look like. Whoa. And all of my piping are not here. Hold on. Let me relog real fast and see if we can make this look a little better. All right, and there we go. This looks a lot better. So yeah, so this is what the new automatic or advanced crafting tables look like that we had implemented in our burp mod. I think they look pretty cool. Um, and you can see down here, still got everything set up. I'm thinking, what am I missing? Missing some coal dust and a few other things. But yeah, so everything here, is looking good. I haven't had a chance to add any more in there. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of work on preparing our next area. Um, but also, we've had another new item that's been added in here. So let me head over into my processing plant, and I'll show you a new little tool we just got. All right, so what we have here is a charging station, and that is created using copper ingots on either side, twice insulated gold cable top and bottom, and an MFE, and that's going to give us our charging station. Now, the charging station is used to charge all of our wonderful little tools, like, oh, and I left my helmet and my charging station back at the cavern. But yeah, it will charge our armor, it'll charge our tools, it'll charge anything that in industrial craft that takes a charge into here, and it will accept power from anything. So I believe it also includes Buildcraft, so you can have Buildcraft engines pumping into it, or solar, geothermal, generator, anything pumping into here will charge. Obviously, the faster you're sending power into this, the faster it'll charge your items, but it does make it easier to set up charging stations all over, because we no longer need an MFSU for our body armor. I can basically have a generator hooked up into this and actually charge my suit. So, really cool item. Let me put this stuff back here now. Uh, I love this new way of storing everything. Yeah, I got a bit of diamonds now. I've been getting a lot of diamonds out of the cavern I've been working at. Using the sprayer here as well, which I'll leave back there. But all right, so anyway, so that's our new item here is the charging station. Also, I think there was a changes made to the filling station. I don't think I have. I don't think I used them over here. But it just allows them to hold more liquid. I think it used to be 10 buckets, now it's like 100 buckets. Some small little changes. And I'm trying to think if there was any other. I know there was some hinting that there's a couple other secrets that we haven't figured out yet. Yeah, those sly little RenEvo and Acatera. They like to put stuff in, and then we got to try and find it, see how to make it work. Um, so anyway, there's that. What was the other? Oh yeah, there's the fact that we can see the charging station was there. So advanced workbench, advanced enchanter. See, there's a block update detector, block detector, some of our new blocks. The other thing I want to work on today too, and I think first we're going to go look at the cavern. I'm going to show you some things, and then I want to do a little work on the minecart ride because it does need to be updated now. It doesn't work like it did before because with Railcraft, it's changed the way how our rails work. So I'm going to need to, I think maybe put in some boosters or something. The speed isn't quite what it used to be. So let's head over to the cavern first. I'm going to show what I've actually done, all the progress we've made, and then we'll head back to the temple entrance, and then we'll do some work on our rail cart ride there. I think I'll get that set up to get us over to the next area so we can very soon I think we'll start working on that again. Alright, so here's my good old staging ground. Had this here since I walked down here and dug this first little part out. We'll come a little closer to the edge and not want to fall off while we let everything start to load. And you can see that I am basically down to bedrock for a large portion of this project. I've been using, as I get further and further out and have more area, I've been running quarries down here. And then I'm going through with my CF sprayer, construction foam sprayer, and basically leveling everything out. I'm still going to have to add in probably a layer or two to a lot of this as to make it so I can kind of go underneath buildings and stuff if I need to run any redstone. Because obviously right now, a lot of these areas I wouldn't be able to do any hidden wiring because of the bedrock. But we'll head over here. You can kind of see how it's slowly digging away. And I'm at, like, I believe the area here, I think I'm at level 22, but I've already gone through and TNT'd another layer down, and that's got me down to 20 here. And then I kind of adjust there. You can see I've got here my charging station. And there's my quantum suit helmet. And like you can see, it's a little bit slow on the charge here because all I'm doing is using geothermal with our lava cells. Speaking of which, I need to come over here and add some more. So we'll do that. Make sure we keep this thing going because this is what I've been doing for all of my stone and cobble and things that I've been getting while I'm doing all the digging here. I've actually taken to saving up all of my. Let me get rid of this. I really don't like having that up there. There we go. All of my dirt, because there's where I've done all this digging, I am gonna have to put dirt and stuff for hills or grass or whatever I decide to do as far as terraforming down here. So I've been saving the dirt from all the quarries. See over here, got my CF backpack, so I can put that back on, and we'll be ready to start doing a little bit more of the terraforming, or I should say the leveling. Last night I went through and I got pretty much down to one block above. I could just put the top layer, but I realized that leaves a lot of gaps where mobs could spawn inside, and I really don't want mobs underneath making noise, so I'm basically flattening it out, and then it's a lot easier to go through afterwards and just do it one layer thick and fill it all in. So right now, this side here is all that's left of what I've done so far. All of this has been leveled out. Lot of construction foam, lot of time. And then over there I've got a bunch, that tank you can kind of see over there, it's full of lava, so I basically take my empty cells over there, fill them up with lava, and then bring them over here to both run these, and I've also been using it to run my my Stirling, my steam engines. So I can basically stick 64 of the lava cells, and that's like putting 64 buckets in there, which allows it to run for a very, very long time. So it made it a whole lot easier for me to run my engines and my quarries without having to worry about cooling systems or anything. That is weird. I don't know what it is. I have a lot of areas down here. It's like these phantom areas. If I walk into them, it damages me and knocks me away. I can't even put blocks in the place of it. Like if I come over here, I'm getting some weird leg spikes here, but if I come over here, I can put a block here, but I cannot put a block on top. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really annoying because it'll kill you real fast. I actually had died down here. I had to rebuild my entire set of quantum armor and all my other stuff because I was down here and I hit one of those spots and it killed me. And when I came back, it was still a complete bedrock area, so I got trapped in a too high gap and I couldn't get out because I had no blocks, no nothing. And so I started jumping up, starving myself, trying to die of starvation, and I did. But when I got back, everything was gone. So those are dangerous blocks. They will kill you. And again, I'm not sure what they are, but they're really, really annoying. So anyway, but that's where we are here. I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to wait for these quarries, I think maybe until I go a little bit further down. Each layer, as you can kind of see how immense this cavern has gotten to be. I mean, from what I originally started out as, it's really, really big. But each one of the outside edges, what I do now is I go through, about 2 blocks underneath the solid area, and then I'll dig a block down on either side here, put the grass block down, or the leaf blocks, and then a TNT on it, and then 4 blocks over. And what happens is the way it does it, it gives it a real good look to it. Now, it doesn't look like it's been dug out. You can kind of see it's very uneven. Looks more like cavern-ish. You can see up there too, all the way around it. It doesn't look like I've been down here digging for 2 months. So I really like how this is looking, the way this is turning out. Now, what we're gonna do now, as soon as this is done, like I said, I'm still in the doing the work to kind of get all this taken care of, built or prepared down to bedrock. But we're going to be building a city down here, and not like a modern city, but a ancient city, and it's a very specific city. I've got plans for it. It's based on historic ideas, because they don't really have like real maps of it. They just there's a couple different ways of how it looked. But when we get to that point, I will show that information and we'll start trying to build it. But it'll have a central large pyramid in the center, lots of other pyramid type buildings surrounding it, and it's going to be a bit of a project. This is going to take a long time, probably almost as long as it took to clear this out to build it. But you know, I'll work on it building at a time. First part will be to set out the city. You know, we're going to have to put where the buildings are going to be placed, you know, where the roads are and stuff. And then once we have that and walls up, then we can start terraforming the outside to make it look more jungle-ish, to where it looks like it's actually in the jungle as opposed to, you know, on, you know, hard flat ground. But I'm excited about that. I've been looking forward to this part of my plans for my base systems for a while, so I can't wait to get started on that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and head back up. We're going to go over to our, like I said, our temple entrance, and we're going to see what we can do to try and fix our rail cart ride, the parts we've gotten done so far. Alright, so we are back to our temple entrance. Wow. Memories. This was my original starting outside base. I mean, we had our townhouses, but this was the first area outside that I had come in and built in. I decided to kind of create my own version of a jungle temple, different from what, you know, Mojang had did. So, you know, using the cracked stone brick, mossy stone brick, some of the mossy half slabs and mossy stairs and stuff that we have now, gave me a little bit more options of, you know, stuff that we could do, make it look really cool. Inside we have the first of our puzzles to get anywhere. It's been so long I don't even remember what the combination was. Oops, nope, that was it. There we go. Still something weird with this, like when it goes to push back out, it loses the block. I'm not sure why. But anyway, then we come upstairs here, and we have yet another puzzle. I don't remember what this, again, I'm going to have to play around with this one a little bit to try and see what the solution was. Oh, sounds like that might have been it. If you want to see how all this was made, I'll leave a link to the episode back when I did all this. And that brings us down to here, and this is our Indiana Jones thrill ride. I won't ride it yet because I know for a fact that coming down here, I think it's a problem of both the tracks themselves and the vines that are slowing me down. I get to this point, and this right here is what allows us to pass through to the next area. So you can see right now we've got lava. When this is triggered as you're going through, it basically blocks the lava from up top and gives us a hole to drop down at. But right now the cart is stopping about right here. And it used to actually drop you down to the next section of track. So I'm thinking what I need to do, and I want to make it so it's not, you know, you don't see it completely obvious. So I think we'll probably put like maybe right here. So I've got booster track, and get rid of that again. And then I gotta get into my redstone. So I got a redstone bag here. I'm telling you, this is so convenient. Alright, so we got some redstone torches for now. That's good enough. Ooh, good. I do have some regular torches. Alright, put you back in there. And let's see. Good thing I have those, because I wanted to actually get under here, put our torch, and then we'll cover you back up. And then all we gotta do is replace you with a powered rail, and then we'll give it a ride. We'll see if that's enough to get me over there. If not, then we'll have to do a little more testing. So now you can see this time it pulls the block back, the lava comes back down, and it gives it a look like you're about to sail into the lava. I think I have a rail cart up there. I think I saw one, so we'll find out here. If not, I can always just make me one. Yep, I'll have to make me one. So, alright, let me do that real fast and I'll be right back. Alright, we're ready to go. So let's give this thing a try, see how she turns out. Another thing coming up here that I haven't quite mentioned yet is it looks like I'm probably going to be getting a new computer here soon. Okay, nope, we still have the same issue. It's slowly bringing us over. Unfortunately, not enough. And that's what happened the last time I did this, and I lost the card as well. Alright. Apparently the turn here slows me down as well, so I think I'm going to need to have a powered rail right here to help push me through. Which is fine. Again, it's just, you know, Railcraft is different. It changed the physics of the regular, you know, minecart rail stuff. So it just means we have to do a few adjustments, a few changes. Alright, so let's head back up. But yeah, like I was saying, I am probably, I'm going to say, we're going to call it 95% sure that I will be having a new PC here within about the next month. And it's going to be a very, very nice PC. So this is going to give me the ability to record a lot better quality with as far as my frames and things like that. And in addition, I also may decide to get into, there we go. And why am I stuck here? Whoa. Oh, I didn't reset it. Oh, that's silly. I forget. No, I do want it like this. I need it to be like this. I forgot to reset it, so I walked in there and it basically stuck me in a wall and then dumped lava on top of my head. Nice. But no. So what I was saying is, I'm hoping, you know, with the boost in performance and things like that, I may decide to try my hand at some streaming. Something I've always wanted to do. I thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do, you know, have a little bit more, being able to actually talk to people while you're doing stuff. I think it's kind of a cool idea and a cool, you know, cool way to play the game. I just have never had a computer that would, I think, be able to record, stream at the same time while I'm trying to play. It never would have worked. So, with this new PC I plan on getting, I'm hoping to be able to kind of put that into my there we go. Good. To put that into my list of things that I can start doing now. So I'm hoping that works. So like I said, about 95% sure this is going to be happening. So we'll see what happens like in the next couple weeks, and then I'll kind of keep you updated as we go. And then I'll in addition I'll leave like some. I'll start to let you kind of know what the specifics of the computer are going to be. So this wasn't set either right now. So that's okay. I think it's in the right position now, which means when I come through here, it should open up the drop box to drop me in there. But yeah, I'll leave some information about the specs on my new computer and some things like that. All right, so we're gonna go to the top here and try to ride this down. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. The problem I used to have in this room was I would go too fast. So seeing as obviously I'm not gonna go too fast anymore, this might actually work better than it used to. We'll see. And if that's the case, then this should actually pretty much get us into all the way up to where we currently are as far as the building any more of this. Doesn't just automatically launch you from anymore? It used to. Alright, fine. We'll just push you into it. Come on, catch, 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 catch. What? It's powered rail. I'm confused. Railcraft has done some weird things to these rails. I don't know anymore. That should, as soon as I hit that, it should basically be powered. There you go. Now we're going up. All right. Um, yeah. All right. So let's see how this works. The way this one worked before, like I said, is we're coming down here. You see that we keep going further down. It looks like this is going to send me over into the lava. Instead, catch right here. Dang it. Okay, I need more speed. It's not going fast enough, I guess, to push me straight into here. I'm kind of coming at an angle. So I'm thinking maybe what I need to do instead of having it like that, I should go here so I can have more of a straight shot at it. I'm going to try it this way. So we'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, then we can go ahead and add in some powered rail at the bottom if I'm not going fast enough. Again, this is weird. It's a complete opposite of the problem I was having before, but it's all right. So let me go up there and then we'll start again. All right, so here we go again. Get it moving up again. Get in the block. Last time it let me come up here. There we go. Good. All right, we got it reset at the bottom, so we'll see if it lets us fall through. If not, then we just need to, like I said, we'll probably, if anything, need to make it go a little quicker. But nope, perfect. All right, land on there. Track switches, sends me through here. We do need to do some work over here. Suggestion was made to have some missing blocks up in the ravine on the wooden area here, so to kind of give it a little more, let's say danger, but just some, to change the look a little bit on it. This is just basically like you're going through a mining caverns and stuff. And then this brings us over here. That's already up, so shouldn't be. Like you can see right now, these are all there. These pressure plates all control different pistons inside this room, and they place these blocks out. The puzzle for this one is to, you can see now the door's gone, is to make all the blocks suck into the ceiling. Not really hard. It's not meant to make it really hard to get through here. It was just trying to come up with a different type of puzzle to use than the standard switch one. We do that. That opens up the wall over here. Come over here. You can see right there. There is tripwire there. Shouldn't be able to see anything. I think I was supposed to get rid of these. Whoa. Uh-oh. Now we're not going fast enough. Getting chased by a wall. It takes us all the way over to here. This is just here right now for to reset it, because at the moment I don't have a reset area yet. The next section of this build here is will have a reset built in. I don't remember not being able to move on. I thought we had the... Okay, I thought that this already went into the next section of the build, but I guess... Oh no, that was it right here. This goes to our cavern. Now I need to make it over here instead, add in some half slabs over here. Once this is all done, we'll take out these torches, because since it's a half slab, we don't have to worry about mobs spawning on it. And there's our tripwire again. Back here was the redstone to make it follow us. Basically just timing circuits going into this, and on the other side of there we had let me get around. Got redstone torches, so it basically powers both pistons at the same time off of these, and they're inverted from this torch here, so when power comes into here, it'll push that one, and then with the timing, they get, as it gets further and further along, they take a little bit longer, and then it comes up over here, takes a redstone path down here, and then starts again, same thing, so it just keeps repeating down there. Here we had a RS NOR latch, so basically it locks them all in the out position until we reset from over here. What we plan on doing next, and I guess that's where we are. Time to start working more on this. And I think we're gonna be doing a lot of digging before we get going on here. But we're gonna have another area where we're going to set up our rail cart, and when you get on the rail cart and go, there'll be a detector block that once the cart passes over it, will send a signal to here, and we'll get rid of this button. So basically, when you start the next part of the ride, it will release this so someone else can come behind you, and then we'll start our next part of the ride. So I've started playing around a little bit, going back to some cobble-ish looking here. So we're keeping the half slab floor. I got rid of all the windows and stuff, so we can go dark now without having to worry about mob spawning. Make it more of a scary-ish thing. Like you got the wall coming chasing behind us. Turned off right now, of course. And then we'll come over here, and it's going to kind of start steering us this way. Because you can see right there, we're 197 blocks right now from the cavern portal, or where I want it to be. So now we're kind of we're turning to go this way. So, like I said, so we're just kind of changing the slope of the room, so to say. I think we'll tuck you in here like this, and trying to even it up so we can start making it head towards this way again. At this point, let's see if we go like that. Let's see. Kind of thinking as I go again, sort of my normal MO for those that have been watching me for a while. I always have ideas for how I think it should turn out or will turn out, and then there's the way that it actually turns out. So I think looks like we got some kind of cavern or cave back there. And then make this the wall going this way. Curious to see what we got back here. Just a little one. But the cool part about it being there means that we are going to have noises of monsters as they spawn back there, hopefully. So that'll make it kind of add to the ambiance, so to say. Let's see, we're going to go this way, that, and then we'll fill in some more of those. And then from here on out, we'll go 3 wide here. I think this is where we're going to have our, so I got to go this here. Alright. And then now we're heading this way for a little bit. So we'll let it go a little bit down our path before we actually set up the rails again. Let's see. I figure that should be enough here. Now we just gotta fill in the walls yet, actually. So let me clear those out here. And like I said, the next part after this is going to be clearing out a very large amount of space because I'm going to need a lot of room to build in. Let's see, we'll just go like that up here, and it comes down like that. Put those in here. Same with there, come down here, like that. Alright, and then I just put in my half slabs. Stick my torch up there. Oh, I might have a light while I build, and then once we're done, then we can take out all the light and see how it will actually look. Plus, the cool part about having the lack of light in here means we're also going to have bats spawning in here, which is also cool. Alright, let me get rid of you. Put in some more stone up here. Alright, but yeah, so I like that. And then that brings us over to here, and this is where we're going to have our rails start again. Another thing that's going to happen here too is once we get on the rail, well, we already have this thing stopping over here. I don't need to worry about that. This is already preventing us from going backwards, so we can only go forward. So we should be good here. I'm trying to think. We're going to have to drop down now a whole level here. Will once again be spawnable. But at this point, to be able to place the tracks down, it's going to have to be at this level. So I think we'll add in a little bit here, and maybe I want to at least set up the launching section for the track here, kind of get that idea for the room taken care of, and then we'll go back to more of the clearing. I think I'm probably not going to get a lot of building done on this episode. I think it's going to be the preparation episode, kind of get everything set out. I think actually that's a good idea. We're going to expand this, make it a little bit bigger of a room to launch from. Let's see. That should work there. Now we got a bit of a got some lava down there. So interesting. Not gonna use it, but it's interesting. Lava's becoming very commonplace, so it's not like before where I want to go get, you know, tanks and store it up. I can pretty much get it in most places, so now not as much of an issue anymore. Alright. Okay, launch room. And I think we'll probably launch it from like maybe over here. Alright. So from now I gotta just basically move forward and try to think how far I want the boulder to chase us. Like in there we only had 3. Now if I come back over to our room over here, and we'll see how many I could go between these. I think it was 4 at a time. And at the end it got to 5 deep. So 4 of these, and this part of the thing went 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was 16 blocks. I like to go more than that. I think that for this, once I figure it out, once I get, you know, you do the first couple times, get it sorted. After that, it's going to kind of fall into place as far as the building part of it. So it shouldn't be too much other than resources. But I have blocks and blocks of redstone blocks, or stacks and stacks of redstone blocks. I'm not too worried about materials. So I think, well, I think we'll go 30 for now. So let's see. To start off with, we're going to call this first part here safe track. Alright, so at this point here, let's clear this out. This part here is going to be our safe track. And then after that we'll go, I think, we'll go 30 blocks. Whether we actually build 30 blocks worth may be another story altogether. But we'll have enough space cleared that if I wanted to, I can go 30 blocks. That'll give us basically twice what the chase is over there with the boulder behind us. And get us a bit closer too, because at this point we're at 178, so that'll get us almost to 150 blocks away. And I'm not sure what the next part of the ride is going to be. I've kind of just, you know, it's been in the holding pattern just because of all the work that's going to be required for this part that we're doing right here. And not only that, but you know, also we had all the industrial craft, all the mods came out right at the point that I got to here. And you know, that was always, you know, we were waiting to get the mods so we could start doing the quarries and the you know, the processing and all that kind of cool stuff. But now that we've gotten that done, and we've done that a bit, I think now it's time to get back into this, especially as we are now getting close to having that cavern dug out to the point where I can start my actual project. So getting the path, the trip to get us there actually is more meaningful now than it would say was before. Alright. Okay, there we go. And then here I think is where we're going to start the ride. So like I said, I'm going to go 30 blocks out, clear all this away, and then I'm going to see how much time we've got in here to see if we want to get started. What we could maybe do is the first part, because once we activate this, we want both sides to kind of be going at the same time. So we got to set it up so that it takes the output from a detector block, goes both directions, and starts the chain reaction. But then we'll set something up like what's over there, so it goes, you know, the four blocks starts over, get that part sorted out, and then after that, then we'll go up top and start working on some of the other timing issues. But first thing, I just want to get the delays for each section down the track, get that part going, and then we can start worrying about the rest of it. So, I got my work cut out for me, so I'll be back when I have some kind of an update. Alright, well, it looks like don't really have time to start another major project here as far as the actual redstone of this, because this is going to be quite the endeavor. And I'm thinking that instead of timing, I'm probably going to maybe instead try and do something with rail detector rails, whatever. And you know, each one of those is going to trigger 2 or 3 sections of it, and then there'll be another one, so I don't have to worry about how to continue to get the redstone looped around to the next area. I think it'll help me use less repeaters, less space, and keep the timing a little bit better, a little easier. Another thing too is this is all the further we are from my cavern now. That's it. There's my cavern. So we're getting really close to being able to actually work inside there. I've been doing quite a bit of work in getting it down to the bedrock layer, and we are getting close. So, I mean, we are to the point where we can kind of start working on this. But I think before I do this next area, I think it's time to maybe do something the server hasn't done yet, and we've already had 1.4.2 for a while now. So I think it's time to fight us a wither, or two, or three, or I've seen some videos of some pretty crazy stuff. So I think what we're gonna do next is we're gonna actually go and maybe see if we can't get some skulls. Maybe come up with a better way of getting skulls. I don't know. I've seen some ideas for stuff, but we'll see what we can come up with. So anyway, that'll do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.